I want to make this video in response to a video entitled I Don't Know, in which a self-described unlucky kid talks about why he vlogs. And the title is I Don't Know, but his conclusion on the video kind of seems to be that he makes videos to be judged. Alright, unlucky kid. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous for me to make a response video because I don't know why you vlog. That's not my. I can't answer that question, obviously. And furthermore, I mean, my perspective is so different than yours. Not because I live in another country and I'm a lot older, or not only, but I think largely because our YouTube experiences are so different. Now, I didn't go look up your old channel and see if you still had it up or what you did with that, but I did watch the rest of your videos on your current channel. And if you'll humor me, man, I would like to address just two things you talked about. One, you talked about having an idea and wanting to share it, and there being nobody in the room. So you pick up your video camera and you fossilize the idea. And that was a great turn of a phrase, but I think the metaphor just barely misses, because it's not the idea that you fossilize. What gets captured is the words and expressions that you use to share the idea, or that you use to think it through yourself even. And the idea is still there for you to process, to reject even, or to rediscover, or the idea can even be recreated by someone watching your video if your words were eloquent enough or accurate enough. They can get the idea or a piece of the idea, or it can spark in an idea that they have. So I don't think you need to feel that you're fossilizing the idea, that you're ending the thought process at all. And on that line, and kind of leading into the second thing that you mentioned I want to talk about, is you talk about it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, nobody cares. Well, first, on the numbers, I agree with you. I don't think the numbers apply, because of kind of what you talked about in the first place. You got an idea, you want to communicate it. How many people do you have to have for a conversation? I mean, do you not talk until there are 30 people listening? Do you stay silent until you have an audience of 30,000? Save the good stuff for the audience of 30,000? No, and in fact, I mean, a conversation, from my experience, happens most effectively just between a few people. And when you have the 30,000 listening in, I think that's when you get the assholes butting in, not because they care about the conversation, but because there's an audience of 30,000 that they can try to attract. And the jerks that are butt in because they have no idea what's being said, but they're pretty sure they're against it. And more on that, I just think you're wrong. You say nobody cares, but two examples of why I think you're wrong. One, the people that I subscribe to change their publishing schedule without notice. I wonder, I worry. And when Terse doesn't show up, or Free Peace isn't there in my inbox, or Rainbow Pagan, Mara Shane, I know you're going to take a vacation here soon. Give us a heads up before you take that weekend, because I worry, especially if they've had some videos that weren't that successful before they take their vacation. I've seen a couple personal messages going, "Hey, chin up. That last video was good. It wasn't bad that people disagreed with you. Think about it," stuff like that. So I personally know that I care. And second, I mean, follow the atheist community or the religious community for that matter, with the wars, flame wars and stuff that are going on, as bad as they are a chance for people to express their care that things matter. I mean, when DPR Jones went down, when so many people, so many examples, when somebody goes down, gets taken out, the community rallies and they make videos and they say I care and they complain to YouTube. So I understand, you know, why you could feel like nobody cares, why you can make a video and say, you know, doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, nobody cares but you. Honestly, you shouldn't care about anybody but you. You talk about in the video about being assertive and not giving a fuck what other people say, and that is important. I think that you have no responsibility to anyone but you, and maybe to YouTube because you signed the TOS, but other than that, you don't have a responsibility to your audience. But I don't think it's fair to say that they don't care. Oh, last thing, bud. Sorry I didn't try to pronounce your name. It's A-triple-I, unlucky kid. I live in the American Southwest. Here would be like, aye, kid, but I don't think that's what you were going for.